So anyway, the theme tonight is heroes, and basically my Jacksonville story went into the spirit of angels and how there is a force that can be applied with adjectives and perspective on some of our first responders and police and things like that. So the theme of heroes, I'm also going to tie into superheroes at some point, but tonight's theme is definitely covering mostly police, EMTs, and the like. So let me start with one that's called an EMS anthem. And also, I think I looked at some local Jacksonville videos, and I think I can play that in the background before I start the song. So let me try that. If I'm the only one that can hear this, then that's too bad. But there's currently a shortage with EMTs, but I'll let you listen to the article.
Polk County is also looking at changes to help them recruit more frontline workers as they face a shortage of paramedic firefighters. So this is the kind of job that a person does because they just really love it. It's not because it's going to make them rich, but in this current environment, it's difficult to be a paramedic and still make ends meet. Fox 15's Ken Suarez is live from a fire station in South Lakeland to tell us about the county's new plan to attract more paramedics. They're so important, Ken.
They really are. You know, they save lives every single day. I think it's a group that we don't give enough attention to. But now we're talking about giving them more money. At this point, Polk County needs 60 new firefighter paramedics. As you know, they're scarce as hen's teeth. The county says it's tried all over the place trying to recruit them unsuccessfully. So it's launching this new aggressive plan to find new talent. Polk Fire Rescue is one of the busiest departments of its kind in the entire country and stretched thin. It's been looking for more than 60 new firefighter paramedics, but hasn't found them. That means the workload for the ones they have has gotten heavier and heavier.
Our guys are just beat up. I mean, just like everybody else in the healthcare industry and fire departments across the United States. I mean, they're just busy.
So busy that Polk firefighters have been forced to work overtime, like it or not.
There's a healthy amount of overtime and there's an unhealthy amount of overtime. Certainly we moved into the unhealthy part.
On average, Polk firefighters have been working 11 weeks of OT every year.
But we just got to the point where we think that we need to go above and beyond, and we need to do things that are outside of what the other agencies are doing. We need to get more aggressive. We need to take things seriously.
So Polk is launching a new strategy. It plans to pay new hires an $8,000 signing bonus. For EMTs who want to upgrade and become a paramedic, it will pay for their additional training and give them a stipend while they go to school. The county also plans to hire a full-time recruiter to canvass area colleges looking for potential employees.
So that's something we've never done. No other department around us is doing that. That's huge. That's a game changer for us.
So I want to tell you about one more incentive. They're talking about possibly raising the starting salary of firefighter paramedics. Right now it stands at less than $15 an hour, which, as you know, is what a lot of fast food workers make.
Wow. Boy, when you call 911,
Yeah.
you want someone there immediately and someone who's not tired, right? So, all right,
Yeah.
thanks, Ken.
It's not the 24 that Target is now offering some people. It is $10 less than that. It's a big difference.
For such an important job. All right. Ken Suarez reporting live. Thank you.
All right, hopefully y'all caught that $15 an hour to be an EMT. That sucks. Anyway, the song that's coming up is, I think he might be a New York EMT, and there's also a video on the YouTube link to the shortage of EMTs in New York City as well. So it really is a concern because it's definitely not an easy job. With that, I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the deities that are considered to be the nature of medics and the nature of saving people and that kind of stuff. So Tyra was the Greek goddess of safety and salvation, and Asclepius, who had a well-recognized rod, was the Greek god of healing. And that rod is actually the symbol that you'll see on a lot of medical things It's the snakes in between the cross with the wings. That's the rod of Asclepius. So with that, the next people to cover. I want to go ahead and play the song. With police officers, there's a lot that can be said, good and bad, about how difficult it is to be one and the things that they have to do, and some of the like maintenance on police agencies that need to be done and things like that. But I really am just going to cover two things that I pulled up because notes were kind of short with the Florida storm this afternoon. So the term police comes from the Latin word polis, like metropolis or something along those lines, and a body of people that maintain law and order is what a police force is. So there is a video on the YouTube page that has a link to Jacksonville police that cut off a perpetrator with a PIT maneuver, which is a person in transit, where they basically tried to T-bone him and flipped over the vehicle. So the video is actually pretty cool. It's on the news report that I linked to on today's song list. So with that, also in my Jacksonville stories, I make the analogy of the police force being like the cherubim angels that guard the Garden of Eden. That's the highest of the order angels to the deity in the old Hebrew belief system. So the next song that I'm going to play actually covers a different type of police, and the video that I'm going to play in the background before I actually play the song is a scene from a movie called The Untouchables, where Elliot Ness, the police officer, has the bad guy hanging off the side of a building, and he's like begging him for mercy. So it's like 2 minutes long, so bear with me because this is pretty good.
Yeah, I am, Treasure Man. Come on. Harass me. What are you waiting for? Don't just stand there. Harass me. Don't push me. They're gonna burn you, buddy. Yeah? Yeah. I'm gonna come see you burn, you son of a bitch, because you killed my friend. He died like a pig. What did you say? I said that your friend died screaming like a stuck Irish pig. Now you think about that when I beat the
Oh yeah, that's a great movie because first of all, there is no way the first revenue agent ever pushed a guy off the top of a building, but it's still freaking hilarious. All right, with that, Elliot Ness, like fictional heroes, Robin Hood stole from the rich to give to the poor and was the first Treasury agent under the Roosevelt administration to collect taxes during the Prohibition era against Al Capone in Chicago. So the next song with that, the deity to highlight in regards to the tax collector profile as a hero is Themis, the Greek goddess of justice, where she holds the scales of balance, right? So that is the last of everybody that I have. I did EMTs, I did regular police officers, I did tax collectors, and my last song is, and I highlighted the police already, so in essence, the state troopers are still police officers in that sense of the word, but they have a different enforcement level where they're handling state issues and things and not necessarily local town or city issues. So, and that's about it. Because of the storm, I didn't have any power today, so I have very few notes and not much of an outline to put stuff together. The news stories that I looked at for highlighting some of these very important roles and spirits that drive those forces are very interesting indeed. Man, that last note is killer. There's no way I can do that. So, all right, that was the end of the episode 7 here. The way to find us on the web is through Facebook, YouTube, and Google as Around the Mulberry Bush, and on Instagram and TikTok as Mulberry Bush 9340. And that's about it for tonight's show. When Psychic Medium Tree isn't here, I think I have enough material for 30-minute stuff. So those that are reviewing this on YouTube, let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.